What's up residents, Jacob here once again and welcome to Dangerville. We are continuing our coverage of the massive Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong toy reveal that has given us monster fans a nice blast of fresh air and something to talk about. There was the highly detailed concept art found on the back of these toy boxes that hopefully gives us a taste of how the final movie will actually look like, along with these initially revealed Godzilla and Kong figures that you can learn more about in Al's video right here. There are even more figures that he will be discussing in a video tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can watch it as soon as it drops. But let's get to the reason why you came for this video now. The Skullcrawler figure reveal that proves the nemesis to Kong and his species is once again returning to the big screen. Let's get to it. Real quick, if you haven't checked us out over on our Instagram, feel free to give us a follow so you can see us in our natural habitats. The Skullcrawlers were the star villains of Kong Skull Island, but after that movie, it was unclear if they would ever make a return to the franchise. Within the deep lore for Godzilla King of the Monsters, it was stated how upon hearing Ghidorah's alpha call that some Skullcrawlers attempted to leave the island, but Kong was there to stop them dead in their tracks, literally. This could have been the end of this species, but with this new reveal, we know that isn't the case. Now witness this brand new Skullcrawler. Standing beside the Godzilla and Kong figures that Al will discuss tomorrow, you can see this Skullcrawler stands out from the one seen in Kong Skull Island. Now I want to point out how just because the Skullcrawler is appearing to be in the same ballpark and size as the two kings, these are just toys and don't necessarily accurately depict the size of the monsters. However, if these figures are to scale, this would be the largest Skullcrawler by far, dwarfing the big one from the Skull Island movie. Besides being potentially larger than any of its kind, this new Skullcrawler appears to be much more muscular and wide than its predecessors. These Skullcrawlers are known for being nothing but skin and bone, but this one has some substantial muscles seen in its forelimbs.
Do you even lift, bro?
There is also this coloration for the beast that is something new for its kind. Most noticeably, the red markings that start at the top of its head and goes nearly all the way down its long, slender backside. The white face of the Skullcrawler, in which earned the monster its name in the first place, appears to have been lessened in this specific creature, with the white being substantially less distinct than what we saw in the past. These colorations may just be for the toys to appeal to the younger audience that the Playmates line generally appeals to. The bright red back of the Skullcrawler certainly would have appealed to me back when I was a little spawn of Satan. But I would expect this coloration to be fairly accurate to the Skullcrawler we will see in the movie, as it definitely would make this individual much more threatening and able to stand out from the rest of its kind. And lastly, this figure comes with a battle damage feature where an entire chunk of the monster's back can be removed. This might just be a cool feature for the toy, or we might see Godzilla or Kong take a big ol' chump out of this thing's back. I hope it's the latter. Now, this next bit could be considered a slight spoiler, so you've been warned. Also showcased with this new Skullcrawler, we have a brand new vehicle that will be used by us pesky humans during the Monster Wars. Introducing the Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle, or HEAV for short. The name is fairly self-explanatory. This will be the vehicle used to explore the deep and mysterious realm of the Titans, known as the Hollow Earth. The four thruster-looking parts to this vehicle will likely be the reason why it is able to hover and safely navigate the treacherous tunnels that lie underneath the Earth. Something similar to the vehicles used in the Matrix films, I would imagine. The HEAV doesn't appear to have any weaponry, at least not on the surface, so I would suspect its primary goal is the transportation of human explorers. This is all we can really gather about this new vehicle for now, but it's quite telling that Godzilla vs. Kong will continue to explore new levels of sci-fi technology, something that if done well, could make the movie a fun ride. If this figure has any relations with the movie itself, I can see this new monstrous massive Skullcrawler slithering around the dark, scary tunnels beneath Skull Island. And the poor people in this HEAV vehicle are going to have to evade the monster if they want to survive. But let me know what you think. Are you excited to see the Skullcrawler make a return to the Monsterverse? Let us know down in the comments. With the Godzilla vs. Kong hype finally starting, don't forget to check out our Teespring store so you can find yourself something to show your monster support. Alright residents, thank you all for taking the time out of your day to be with me, and I hope to see you all again in Dangerville very soon. Peace out.